black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
You need a bro like me. Military mind state and I keep in a degree. You can label me a Huey P. Made a martyr out of Martin, out of Malcolm, out of Mega. I refuse to let these dirty devils make Michael a beggar. A hero CEO, I will go Magneto for my people. Give me liberty or death, that is my credo, not my ego. Dressed in a tuxedo, into party, alter ego. Killed your leader in gazebo, did it for the people. Love what motivated, I did not do it for hatred. But I truly hate the devil, I cannot debate or fake it. I was asked a question and the asker thought it hard. If I was facing death and I could ask one thing of God, I would ask for every to be free here and abroad, and to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God, and to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God.
Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Our own kind took nip from us. Money still reading God we trust. Truthfully we envy, so why we so envious? And why our own kind envy us? Rock said it's hard, but we gotta keep our head up. Going even though we know we fed up. It's hell attention, cause we ain't careful where we all pay attention. I need all my real soldiers on the front line, fighting for the right just one time. So unstoppable together at the same time, with the same mind. Yeah, we wanna be high and always above what's beneath us. So every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
I'm talking bulletproof kind of suit, reflect the struggle that they put us through. With the strength to fight the power like Chuck D do. With the insight to be equal. Note the sky needed a voice that finds reason to multiply. People in the streets for the cause. Marching on Washington, might as well be walking through walls. Type of superhero show up when ain't no one to call. That'll shield you from them shields that been killing us all. High beams for eyes to peek the villains in the dark. Power of resolution for a war would even start. The knowledge to build and grow where they live and take care of the kids and the older folk. The queen cause they need it most. Politics with the kings. About economic growth. Cure PTSD. Cause mental health ain't a joke. Feed the hungry and dope. Everyone would know. Everywhere we go.
Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. It's gonna take one of us to save us. It's gonna take love and a lot of trust. We just got to get that faith and know that. Because you got mine, I got your back. I know. It's gonna take one of us to save us. It's gonna take love and a lot of trust. We just got to get that faith and know that. Because you got mine, I got your back. I know. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect mines from
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two former division rivals in the old AFC West, the Seahawks and Chargers, are underway. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chargers take over
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Chargers at 1-5, really struggling here to start the year. But they come in losers at 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
Trey Brown there on the stop. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11, counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert, he rifles one that's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be.
He's got a man complete. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Chargers 0. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. In the first drive, they were moving the ball okay. Then the interception. Now time to regroup after giving up the score.
Yeah, I noticed him on the sidelines talking with one of his coaches, and they were comparing the pictures, right? You get the photos, what the defense was doing. They were carving it up pretty well, as you noted. And they focused a lot on, okay, what happened on the interception ball, seeking to avoid it in the future.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll run for it with Eckler, and he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. It's Eckler again. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Play action. It's Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to Walker on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Seahawks 7, Chargers 0.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To throw it is Locke. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the save.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. On the return, Carter. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
Now Herbert off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Up the middle with Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
2nd and 2.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just past the 35. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Now a dump off here complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Block going to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Charger 17-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Now Locke going to run a little touch pass here to his wideout. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try for the first with Walker. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Locke going to go on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. Touchdown! Ken Walker with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second, there is a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will be fielded inside the 5. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Seahawks have recovered. Throwing on first down is Locke. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Kenneth Murray, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Locke now to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And foreseeing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And able to get this one across the 45 before it's brought down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, it's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
from the 50. Here's Herbert. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down. That catch, by the way, kind of noteworthy. It's number 764 in his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer James Lofton.
And he's done it just as James Lofton did in his career. Smooth.
Running on first down, Eckler. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Now it's Herbert. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Clock now on first down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They look to throw. It's Locke. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, that one hurts. That wipes away what would have been a big play.
But you and I both know coaches aren't real big on silver linings. But at least that play call was a successful one. Now the focus offensively, that goes to overcoming the penalty and making all that yardage back again.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get it down at about the 17-yard line.
And they're on the 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going, so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you get ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
No escape from Locke, and he'll go down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, the next-gen stats going to illustrate just how quickly a quarterback has to process everything as he was on the ground in under 3 seconds, 2.9 to be precise. The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Ed one told me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here's Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use... overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 24.
Seahawks 24. Chargers nothing. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call through the offensive coordinator. You like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
And the Chargers first down.
That's out wide for Palmer. So nothing doing there, and that will bring up 2nd down. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there. Throwing on 2nd down, Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 49.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Allen's got it complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Let's go.
Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Josh Palmer, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now Locke going to run a little touch pass here to his wideout. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Locke. He completes this to Walker. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
So much about offense is what we call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. That's a great defender. Everson Griffin making a great defensive play there for a loss. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Herbert now. He'll check this one down to Michel. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And now here is another interception. And the return will stop right around the 25. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't. Because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it. Because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming out.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
And still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. 123 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. A play fake and now Herbert to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He loses 4, and it brings up 4.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And now here comes their final timeout as They take it with 8 ticks remaining. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. So the false start will back them up 5. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Play action. It's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. One last throw here for Herbert. And this is going to be caught. So that's the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was